Just imagine you wake up one day, prepare your little girl for school and send her off with a smile, only to pick her up later and find bruises all over her tiny body. That's exactly what happened to a mother in Enugu after her 3-year-old daughter was flogged by a teacher. But here's where it gets even more shocking. What the school did next will leave you speechless. When I first saw that video, I actually had to pause and replay it, because tell me why a teacher, an adult, a supposed caregiver, will raise a cane and flog a 3-year-old child until her skin had marks all over it. This girl just slept babyhood. And what's even worse, the school tried to downplay it. Guys, this one broke the internet, and honestly, it broke a lot of hearts too. Let's just about what really happened at Imam Nursery and Primary School at Banike Enugu and why Nigerians are this angry. So guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we are diving into one of the most disturbing and heartbreaking stories trending right now. We're talking about the viral case of the 3-year-old girl who was flogged by her teacher in Enugu. If you're a parent, guardian, or even a human being with empathy, this one will definitely touch you. Before we go deep into this gist, please like this video, subscribe, and turn on your post notification, because the conversation we are having here are the kind that needs to be heard. So yes, what we know. A mother in Enugu took to social media X to post a video of her little daughter with visible wax on her back and arm. The marks weren't just small, they were red, swollen lines that looked painful even through the screen. The mother said it happened at Imam Nursery and Primary School located in Agbanike. According to her, the teacher flogged her child for reasons that are still not clear. Some say it was because the girl didn't complete her homework, others say she was stubborn, but let's be honest. Is there any reason in this world that justifies this level of violence on a child that small? I mean, at 3-year-olds, a child's mind is still developing. You're supposed to guide them, teach them with patience, not inflict trauma that can last a lifetime. And of course, Nigerians went off online. One comment said, an adult doesn't deserve this kind of beating, talk less of a child. And honestly, I agree. Now, this story is not just about one teacher. This is about a bigger issue. It's about the punishment in Nigerian schools. Many of us grew up in classrooms where flogging was seen as normal. Your teacher will say, bring your hand, and you just scratch it, because if you don't, it will be worse. Some people still defend it, saying that's how we were trained, but times have changed. The world have moved on from beating children into submission. These are kids, not soldiers in training. Talk more of a 3-year-old. You can correct a child without breaking them. You can discipline with words, with structure, with positive reinforcement. But in Nigeria, some teachers bring their personal frustration into the classroom. You're angry about your salary, the economy, your landlord, and you pour that rage on an innocent 3-year-old. It's evil, honestly. I read one comment that said the teacher didn't just flog that girl, she transferred her own pain. And that's exactly how it is. A lot of these adults are angry and broken, and instead of seeking help, they take it out on kids. Let's talk about Imam Nursery and Primary School. When this story broke, you would expect an immediate statement from the school, right? Or even Enugu State Ministry of Education. But as for now, nothing official has come out, and that silence is loud. Schools are supposed to be safe spaces. Parents drop their kids off trusting that teachers will take care of them like family. But when something like this happens and the school stays quiet, it sends a message that they are protecting the teacher, not the child. If the school wants to rebuild trust, they need to take action. Immediate suspension, full investigation, and cooperation with authority, because this kind of case isn't something you sweep under the rug. Also, the Ministry of Education, where is the police? A child has visible wounds. That's not discipline. That's an assault. The teacher should be arrested, charged, and made to face the law. We can't keep letting this thing go with let's settle it quietly. That's how abuse continues. Let's talk about the long-term damage, because people often underestimate this part. That little girl might stop trusting teachers. She might associate school with pain. Imagine her waking up in the morning and crying because she's scared to go to school. That's not education anymore. That's emotional damage. I remember when I was younger, some teachers made learning fun, but others, they made you dread class. And that's how so many kids lose confidence. grow up anxious or even become aggressive. Beating a child doesn't teach them respect, it teaches them fear. And fear doesn't produce smart or emotionally stable people. It produces broken adults who either withdraw or continue the cycle of violence. So when people say that's how we were trained, my question is, are you really proud of that training? Did it make you better or did it make you scared? Personally, I feel that teachers should be punished publicly, not just suspended quietly. If you can't control your anger, you have no business being around children, because teaching isn't just a job, it's a calling. You are shaping lives, not bruising bodies. And honestly, parents too need to speak up more. Visit your child's school, ask questions, observe. Don't just drop your kids and drive off, because sometimes behind those neat uniforms and report cards, there's a lot of suffering happening. What I hope comes out of this case is change. I hope Enugu State takes it seriously, and I hope other teachers across Nigeria sees this and think twice before raising a cane, because this one went too far. So guys, that's the full gist on the very story. It's painful to even talk about, but we need to keep the conversation alive until justice is served. What do you think should happen to that teacher? Do you think punishment still have a place in Nigerian schools, or should we completely move past it? Drop your opinion in the comments. I'll be reading every single one of them. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. I'll see you in the next one.